You will learn about the strategies adopted by the company to expand its rule in India. The Battle of Plassey, fought in 1757, was a turning point for the East India Company, as it marked the start of its rule in India. Over the next century, the company annexed many Indian states, not by military attack alone, but also by using different well-thought-out strategies. These maps show you the territorial expansion of the British power over a period of 100 years. It started with Bengal and a few states on the east coast and southern India. Soon their web spread to almost all of South India and parts of western, central, and northern India. By 1857, they virtually had the whole of India under their control. The strategies adopted by the British helped them annex the Indian kingdoms. Let's learn more about these strategies. In 1764, after the Battle of Buxar, the British decided to appoint residents in many of the Indian states. The residents were political or commercial agents used by the company to meddle in the internal affairs of the states. They began to decide the successor to the throne and other administrative posts. Another strategy introduced by the company was forcing a state into a subsidiary alliance. Under this strategy, an Indian ruler wasn't allowed to maintain independent armed forces and had to pay the company for the subsidiary forces it provided. If a ruler failed to pay up, a part of his territory was taken away. Only when the company felt a threat to its economic and political interests would it launch a direct military attack. Mysore was one such state that was annexed by a direct military attack. It was a powerful territory under the able rule of Haider Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan stopped the export of spices from his kingdom and prevented the local merchants from trading with the company. He also maintained a close relationship with the French, who helped to modernize his troops. All this angered the British, and they fought a series of 4 wars, known as the Anglo-Mysore Wars, against these 2 rulers. And finally, in 1799, the company finally tasted victory in the war at Srirangapatnam. The Maratha kingdom was also annexed through a direct military attack. They fought a series of wars known as the Anglo-Maratha Wars, and by 1819 managed to gain control over the territories to the south of Vindhyas. Between 1830 and 1850, Afghanistan, Sindh, and Punjab were also attacked by the company. It wanted to gain control over these territories, as it felt Russia might enter India through these states. Another policy introduced by the company to annex the Indian states was the policy of paramountcy. This policy was introduced by Lord Hastings, who was the first Governor-General of India from 1813 to 1823. According to this policy, the company claimed that it was the supreme power and had all the rights to directly annex or threaten to annex any Indian state. The last phase of annexations happened when Lord Dalhousie was the Governor-General of India. He introduced a policy known as Doctrine of Lapse, according to which a kingdom without a male heir would automatically come under the rule of the company after the death of the ruler. Kingdoms like Jhansi, Udaipur, Satara, Nagpur, and Sambalpur were annexed by applying this strategy. Finally, in 1856, the company took over Awadh, claiming to protect it from the bad governance of the Nawab of Awadh. All these annexation strategies led to a wave of hatred against the English and culminated as the Great Revolt of 1857.